Good morning, YouTube. I thought I'd try to throw out a quick guide on the Tokyo 600. This is the car I use. It's a cappuccino with the rotary swap, so it's in used, so it rotates in and out of stock. So there's a little bit of a issue trying to grab this car. You can't just get it whenever you want. And then the same thing, you have to get the rotary engine. They've been a lot more willing to throw out engines lately, so it may not be as difficult as it had once been. It's also not as easy as when they had the glitch and you could just pull engines like crazy. But if you do get a 13B, which is the RX-7 motor, I highly recommend throwing it in this car. Here are my current settings, just so you can kind of see what's going on here. I don't even think I really lowered the car, but I adjusted the, I think I adjusted the camber was the main thing to try to give it some more grip up front on initial turn in. See just kind of take a quick look, and there are definitely better setups. This isn't even like above and beyond on the setup. So it works well for me. You can tweak it to your own taste. I like to put the brake balance in that -5 category, and what that does is it just kind of gives you a more balanced tire wear. So I haven't run this race since the recent update where they added the Sierra Cosworth and I think there was another Sylvia, and there was the M2 BMW. From what I understand, they've made the clean race bonus a lot more difficult. So hopefully we don't have any issues. And then I start off with intermediates and then switch either to hards or mediums. So I'll probably do mediums, and then I'm going to try to be a little more conservative on this race just because of that clean race bonus, and I may pit on the last couple laps. From what I'm understanding, clean race bonus now is harder, but it's a matter of staying off the other cars and less staying off the walls from the last I read, but you still don't want to hit the walls. We'll see if we hit it. So this stretch here, you're going to try to get flat out. You'll hit like 215 miles an hour on the other way around. Come into this corner at second. I made some contact there. I don't know if that'll count. So the first lap, you're running intermediate, so it's not so bad. Usually, when I'm not really concerned about hitting things, usually I'm in first by now with this car. Get a couple laps in and see what we can do here. This is a little frustrating with all these cars around me. I haven't had this car on this side of the track like this before. And Mercedes is gone. Now here I have a tendency to put it in the second gear coming around this corner, this hairpin. If you're doing 40 miles an hour on that corner, you're moving on pretty well. So this is the front stretch here. You're just flat out. This is where we'll get around everybody. car will hit right around 215. This is a slow lap compared to what I normally run, but I'm trying to run this as clean as possible to see if we can maintain that clean race bonus. And we're not shooting around people the way I thought we would. We're coming into here, brake hard, and we're going to be going for second gear. Throw it into third, and here come back into second. Now here I just, on this back stretch, I just hang out in fourth. Even if the NSX wasn't here, I'd just be hanging in fourth. Here I throw it into third. Fourth. And now this area becomes somewhat optional, where I can either hit it and just stay in fourth, or drop it into second, or I'm sorry, third real quick. So same here, third and fourth, hang out there. At this corner here, I drop into third every time, and it just kind of gives me, it feels like it gives me a little extra rotation. Then I just hang out in third until I hit this stretch, and now I just stick to fourth. Now if Gallo wasn't here, I'd be getting close to the rev limiter right about now. But let's make this a nice easy lap. Short shifting ever so slightly there, just because the car has a tendency to get a little out of control. Alright, now we're more or less home free. And like I said, when you're not concerned about bumping into cars, that lap I would have been, you know, I would down another 2 seconds, and I would have been in first on, usually I'm in first by this first corner here. We're down to second. I'm up to third, back to second. And you can hang out in third there, but I feel like you get more rotation if you drop it into second right there for just that split second. Now we'll stay in fourth here. We're gonna testing the walls there a little bit, the slid. Car seems to be slipping more than it used to. And you can see we're not pushing exceptionally hard here. We're running at our own pace. We're in first. And no real drama. I mean, just the car just is plenty powerful to run this race. I think I am going to run the hard compound tires on the second stretch, the second half of this race, just because we're not pushing for hot laps here. Oh, we got a 206. That's good on the wet compound. So when I run mediums, I'm usually trying to get under 2 minutes. So like I'll hit like a 158, or I'll hit 159, maybe just over 2 minutes, even 201s, depending on if I'm paying attention or not. Like this is going to be a slow lap because we did not hit that corner correctly. car's running the full race transmission, so you don't have the clutch. I run a lot of times using you can use the paddles. I use the shifter just because I feel more, not connected. I feel more confident in what gear I'm in when I'm using the shifter. Like when I use the paddles, I have a tendency to not quite know where I'm at in the gearing. And the downside is I'm taking my hands off the wheel, but the upside is, especially if you're running a race where you want to be precise, I know what gear I'm in when I get there. And it's on the screen, but you know, you're not paying attention to every little detail on the screen either. You got a lot in front of you. So again, on this, after the hairpin, I have a tendency to short shift. Like I don't let it really build up too much in the RPM. It just keeps that torque and that horsepower a little bit at bay to where you're not losing grip. Try to hit this corner up here a little better. This is the first time I've run this week as well. Oh, like I said, from the update. I've been trying to do the bonus races that they have in there, and I'm struggling with the Escudo. Now we're in fourth. Shifted into it, so I know it's there, and we're not getting out of fourth. We're fine with it. This took me a little practice to get this to where I was comfortable on this course. Part of it is your urge to be in first with Gran Turismo super early in the race. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're definitely testing the wall theory there. We just lost the back end and damaged the car. I don't know what just slipped there, but we lost the back end. Hit all the walls. We'll see if we lost our race bonus. So we just turned this thing into a ping pong ball. We're gonna pit after this lap. But I'd rather have you guys see that I'm not like a world-class driver on this game either. I mean, I've practiced on this course a little bit just because it has been a good money grind. And I like the history of the Midnight Club, which I think is where, you know, the popularity or inspiration of this course kind of came from. And it reminds me of the old Tokyo Extreme Racer game, which I was a big fan of. normally when I run this on mediums, by the end of the race, it's almost 100% that the tires are letting go in the back. You can see how much further down they are in the front tires. That's why I have that brake balance set off so far. But by the end of the last lap, it's pretty much 100% that they're letting go. Now we're going to take this to about 3/4 full and stop. That's plenty of gas, keeps the car pretty light. And we should have better grip the whole way and run a little faster. And I think with the hard compound tires, I shouldn't have any kind of issue getting all the way around the last couple laps here. It does seem like the tires need to warm up, so it's I'm a little more cautious on my outlap. There are a lot of people that are upset that they don't have tire heat indicators and tire pressure adjustments, but in reality, I mean, you don't necessarily know your tire heat anyway. You don't, I mean, we have a lot of information in front of us. I try to translate this game into like autocross and that sort of thing. It's a hobby I was trying to get into. It's kind of expensive even when you're doing it at an amateur level, which obviously I am. But you always want to be faster. And the console and the computer, like the sim racing life, is a lot easier to get into with a lot more information at your fingertips. Alright, so now we'll just bring it home and we'll see if we got that clean race bonus, even though we crushed the wall pretty aggressively there. Nice, easy flow down there. I do keep the racing light on and the brake indicators. It just makes sense to me. We've all got other things going on other than this game, so I feel like I still learn the track without having to actually study it on the detail that would be required without it. We're down about 3 seconds there. I'm also driving a little bit more cautiously. little deep there. Yeah, the main change that I'm doing after swapping the tires is I still stay, second, third, second in that first hairpin, and then on the back stretch it's still, third and fourth the whole way for the most part. It's just mainly feathering the throttle differently. Like I give it a little bit more gas and let it hang out there a little further. Third gives me that rotation. Let off, keep it in third. See, we can get to fourth, or I'm sorry, we can get to fifth, but just don't need to. Let that motor bog just ever so slightly. Three to go. Yeah, got on it there a little bit, and the back end started coming around on you. So a lot of this is rolling on the throttle as well. Yeah, up to fourth I can just keep it planted, but now here I'm just kind of giving a little bit, keep the acceleration in there without overwhelming the chassis. And I let the car coast on this track a lot too. Like it just, you don't necessarily need to be on the gas in order to be competitive here. Last couple laps I threw it into first on the hairpin. I just sometimes, you feel it. You just don't want to touch other cars. I don't know if we'll get the clean race bonus with that spin. I honestly don't even know if we'll get it because of the way the Mercedes brushed up against us in the beginning. I wouldn't think that that's enough contact to upset the game. I don't even think it was us that caused it. That spin was pretty bad though. We hit the walls, damaged the car. Give him some room here in the Aston. Look for a clean pass. I'm being overly cautious right now, so like I normally can almost lap the field if I'm doing sub 2 minute laps, which I don't always get there. I mean, it's not. I heard hitting these cones ruins your clean racing bonus for sure. I kind of feel like we didn't get it, but we'll see. But either way, we had some mistakes. We're going to win. It's not going to be a problem getting first. And that's more or less how you do it. Just kind of tweak it to your pace. And as you improve, you'll get cleaner and cleaner. So we got it. So even with a spin hitting the wall, got the clean racing bonus. Just stay off the other cars, and from what I understand, stay off those cones and that back hairpin as well. But I hope this guide helps you guys. It's a pretty daunting race when you're first trying it, and it's hard to stay committed to it when you're struggling to get in front of the other cars. But you will get there if you just stick with the track and just kind of watch your times. When you're hitting like 208s, you're in good shape. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.